Hey, it's JC. Welcome to Urban Knife Guy, where we explore the urban lifestyle and jungle survival. Today, I'm going to share with you an idea of how to create a thread and needle holder system for your Swiss Army knife. First, if you watch this channel regularly but have not subscribed, please do so to help the channel out. Thanks. In a previous video, I shared my setup for Urban EDC for Swiss Army knife, and I shared 3 ways to hold a needle with the knife, and then I shared how to hold some thread and a button inside this pill capsule. Now, I won't go through the details in this video. Do check out that video in the link in the card above or the description below. Instead, today I share another idea. Now, the ideas to store the needle are the same, but for the thread, I've got a very simple system which you can keep in the corkscrew. And of course, in this case, you will need a Swiss Army knife with a corkscrew. And what I have over here is a very simple system. It's like a plastic tube, and inside the tube, I have thread. All right, so what exactly is this? I'm just gonna open this up. You can see it's like a little tube sleeve, and you can see the thread. So that's just about probably more than 1 meter coiled up and stored right inside this tube. So exactly what is this material? Basically, this is a small straw from a juice box or a packet drink. Now, it's a standard size more or less, and you realize when you take it, it will not fit into the corkscrew, right? The diameter of the corkscrew, the inner diameter, is much smaller than this. So this is what you do, and that's where your Swiss Army knife will come in handy as well. The scissors specifically, you want to cut about 1.5 inches, not too short. It's better to cut it longer and then trim it later. But essentially, you want the straw to be able to fit from the top all the way down to the bottom, almost to the scale, and that's roughly about 1.5 inches, like that. Let me go pick that up. And I'm back. Now, once you do that, you want to split the straw down the center. Right, so this allows you to open it up, but it's still going to be a bit too big to fit in. So what you want to do is trim off about 2 millimeters of the plastic. So look for the overlap, and then just go ahead and trim, I would say about 2 millimeters. Right, you will have to experiment, but the whole idea is just to make it small and snug enough that one side can fit into the other, and then you get a really tight tube. Now, once you do that, you're going to take your thread, you're going to coil it up, you're going to open this up, and then you're going to fit it inside. Now, if you find some parts are sticking out, that's where your tool comes in again. And in this case, okay, I'll use this knife. You can take the toothpick and let's go ahead and poke that in. Once you fit that all the way in, you will get something like this. So a little tube with the thread. And then what you do is you just open this up, and you're going to put this in. It's going to be a bit tight, so don't try to push it in. Instead, just screw it in all the way until, I would say, about 1/4 inch sticks out. Right, you want to trim it as nicely as you want. Now, it's important for that to stick out. If not, it's going to be very hard to take out. With that sticking out by 1/4 inch, when you do want to deploy that thread tube, you just push that, and then now you unscrew this out as well. And that's it. So that's how you can keep some thread without getting it tangled. So it's a very neat system. And for the needle, again, you can use one of those methods. In this case, I just have it in with the tweezers. So very simply, just put that inside, take your tweezers, put it in between, and then fit that into the slot. And there you have a needle and thread holder within your Swiss Army knife, and that's the simple idea. Or if you've got any ideas of how to effectively and neatly keep some thread and a needle with the Swiss Army knife, do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like the content in general, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.